Elon 9-7 in the CAA, Northeastern 7-9, and the Tap controlled by the Huskies in the traveling Reds. Northeastern has dropped 8 of their last 10 games, including a loss to College of Charleston at home on Saturday in their senior day. Closing the season with 2 on the road. Williams misses his first shot attempt of the Knights, and Elon clears the rebounds.
Got the shot he wanted there, just wasn't able to make it. We know Williams can make that shot almost every time he takes it. He can basically make any shot on the court. That time Elon was fortunate for a miss.
Phoenix winners their last time out against Drexel. Thompson can't get the runner to go, and the tap out off the Phoenix will go to Northeastern. One more for the sophomore out of Charlotte. That's no good. Rebound fought for and taken away by Anthony Green, sophomore center for Northeastern. Here is Williams. Bolden Brace, a freshman out of California. Baseline jumper for Borsicquo, too strong. Thompson grabs the board for Elon.
For the most part, they've gotten the shots they've wanted so far, just haven't been able to knock any down.
OCS handling the guard duties on Santa Ana. Kick to Swoop, who knocks down a triple.
That's his game right there. Kick to the corner. Nice quick release 3 from Danon. Was able to knock it down that time. He's been so good lately at that shot in particular over the recent games.
First 4 points of the night go to the Phoenix. Brace a 3, around and out. If Northeastern's going to keep missing shots, it really doesn't benefit them because they struggle on the glass. Last in the CAA at just over 33 rebounds a game. Sebring makes it 7-0.
Certainly looking to see a lot of that here tonight against this Northeastern team.
College of Charleston on Saturday in Boston shot 50% from long range. Bolden Brace has the Huskies' first 3 points of the night.
Brace has been a solid role player all year for Northeastern, been pushed into a bigger role this season because of all the injuries, especially tonight. He's going to have to play a huge role for them getting his first start.
Not only is Northeastern shorthanded tonight with their second leading scorer, Alex Murphy, not here due to a personal matter, as Thompson hits the bucket for the Phoenix. They've got a significant amount of injuries. 3 of their opening night starters are out and not on the trip. Jeremy Miller, Devon Begley, and Donnell Gresham Jr. Guys like Williams have had to carry the load big time for the Huskies. When you add it all up now, among those opening night starters, 51 games missed throughout the course of the season. Huskies turn it over there, and Elon's got the ball up 6. Foul on Anthony Green, who went over the back of Swoop. Williams is a senior. Was part of Northeastern teams the last few years with a lot of dynamic scorers as Thompson takes it to the hole. Guys like Quincy Ford, David Walker, Scott Etherton, anchors of the 2015 league championship team. Brace, who has the only point so far for the Huskies. Thought about another 3. Kicks it right into the hands of Santa Ana. Phoenix in transition. Swoop pulls up. Around and out. Green controls the rebound on the baseline for the Huskies.
You know, the Phoenix love that transition 3, especially from Danon Swoop. A nice jump of the passing lanes there by Steven Santa Ana.
If you're Elon, you got the 8-point lead early. Why not try some 3s? Santa Ana knocks it down. Timeout, Huskies. Ball was deflected by the Huskies, so it'll stay with Elon. Luke Eddy into the game for the Phoenix. Carlos Kundratas in as well as Matt Matheny goes to his bench for the first time. Northeastern in a zone. For a team like Elon that can shoot the 3, that could turn out to be problematic if the Phoenix stays hot from deep.
And when we saw this zone against Charleston, where Charleston,
Santa Ana can't convert.
As I was saying, Charleston not known as a great 3-point shooting team, and it worked for the most part for Northeastern.
Brace misses another 3. Jimmy Marshall into the game, had a hand on it, and saves it in, but right into the hands of Eddy. Santa Ana in transition. Too strong on the drive. Here is Williams. kick to Marshall. The senior strokes one home.
Another driving kick from Williams to a three-point shooter, that time Marshall. Nothing but the net for him.
Marshall only averages 1.5 points per game. He plays under 10 minutes per contest, but he'll have to step up tonight. Got the start last Saturday just because of senior day. Eddy stares into the zone, finds Sebring in it. Thompson weaves his way through to the bucket, no. Sajan Ford pulls in the rebounds. Part of a Ford family pipeline to Northeastern. His older brother Quincy, the aforementioned superstar of the 2015 and 2016 teams. Now playing in the NBA D-League with the Salt Lake City Stars, affiliate of the Utah Jazz. Another Northeastern three, Borsukwo hits it, and all of a sudden the Huskies have trimmed the Elon lead down to just 2. Every point for Northeastern tonight has come on a 3.
We've seen this Husky team all season go on runs like this where they get good shots from 3 in particular. Did that again here in the first half tonight.
The zone for the time being stifling the Phoenix, much like it did against Charleston on Saturday. But Sebring finds a hole in it and cans the jumper.
And you got to believe Coach Matheny was not expecting this zone from Northeastern. And I mean, they've hit him with it. They caught him off guard for the most part. Phoenix just scored their first bucket since that timeout.
Nice feed down to Ford, but he's blocked by the smaller Eddy. Look at the hops for Luke.
Great block by Eddy. Great timing. Didn't see him coming from the opposite side. Great help.
Eddy finds Kundratas. Luke drives on Marshall. Finds an open Thompson. 3-ball misses. Fight for the offensive board. And a jump ball. The arrow favors the Phoenix.
Home teams in the CAA have won 65% of their games. And little side note here, Elon was the first team to defeat Northeastern in Boston this year.
Bolden Brace, yet another triple. That's his 4th. Bolden Brace single-handedly keeping Northeastern in this game.
When you look at the scoring, I mean, not much from TJ Williams so far. Only a 1 shot and a miss from him, but he's been dishing the ball so well tonight.
Santa Ana lines up a 3 and hits his 2nd of the game.
Elon's so good at that, answering a 3 with the 3 of their own, especially from Steven Santa Ana, who hits it right there.
Nice to see Steven getting hot early. Generally, that's a good sign. Brace on the drive this time and hangs and hits. 14 points for Bolden Brace, who's got a career high of 21. He's already 2/3 of the way there. Huskies still in their zone defensive look. Phoenix looking to get it inside, and the bounce pass to Sebring does so. Santa Ana left open, and he knocks it through.
Took a while to do it that time, but they did exactly what you need to do to beat a zone. Feed the big man in the middle and kick out opposite for a 3, and it worked that time.
If Steven Santa Ana can keep hitting 3s, you wonder how long Coach Bill Cohen's going to keep Northeastern in this zone. 5-point Elon lead. Here's Brace again, why not?
Bolden Brace, what a show he's putting on so far for Northeastern.
He has 17 of the 23 points for the Huskies. Freshman out of Santa Barbara, California. No stranger to heroics. His game winner against College of Charleston on February the 9th was the #1 play on the SportsCenter Top 10. First 14 minutes or so of this game. 1 on Antone, 1 on Sebring. Williams will walk it forward. Brace has been the story of the night. He kicks out to Williams. Green can't handle down low. Antone all over him, but Green still hits the hook shot.
Great pass by Williams on the drive there. Nice bounce pass, fed him perfectly. That's what he does so well when he drives.
In addition to his 21 points per game, Williams also hands out just over 5 assists per contest as well.
He's had 3 games this year over double digits in assists. Tonight might be another one if they want to keep him in this game.
Swoop marked by Marshall. Strong take and kick. Thompson lines up a 3. Green pulls in the rebound over Antone.
Fed Thompson perfectly there, right in the shooting pocket. Couldn't knock it down from 3.
Huskies have been hot. They've hit 5 of their last 7 shots, make it 6 of 8. And the long-awaited first points for TJ Williams come right there.
There's TJ Williams with the strong drive, able to finish with either hand, that time the right hand over all the defense.
Huskies have trimmed it back to 5. Elon's threatened to pull away a couple times this half. As Tyler Sebring gets a nice reverse layup.
Miscommunication there, switched off swoop coming up on the down screen. Sebring was wide open on the cut to the basket.
13 for Tyler to go along with 13 for Steven Santa Ana. Sophomore duo's got 26 of the 36. Brace pulls up a 3. Yes.
When's the last time he's hit the rim on one of those threes? It's been all net for Bolden Brace.
22 points for Bolden Brace. That's a new career high, and he establishes it at the 4.5-minute mark of the first half. Santa Ana behind a Sebring screen. Tyler open. Out of bounds, last touched by the Huskies. It makes that Bolden Brace feat all the more remarkable.
I mean, at this point, it's a game of who's going to cool off first. Tyler Sebring and Steven Santa Ana are Bolden Brace.
As we said during the first half, Elon's scoring coming from the sophomores, Northeastern's from a freshman. There's TJ Williams showing you what he can do to tie the game.
Just as we mentioned at halftime, when he drives, usually good things happen. And in this game, it's no different right there. Nice layup, hanging double clutch off the glass.
Northeastern has not led. Elon led by 11, 14-3 in the opening minutes of the game. Dawkins tees up a 3. Brace the rebounds.
He's gotten that look all year from straight away 3. Just wasn't able to hit it right there.
Williams, nice pass off to Osius. Borsiquo back to Williams. Can't hit the 3, and a good rebound underneath by Thompson.
He said earlier he's rarely caught passes and been forced to shoot spot-up threes like that one. He's had 2 of those tonight, missed them both.
Thompson looking to distribute for the Phoenix. Santa Ana, a ball fake and a drive. Nifty pass off to Dawkins.
Nice job by Santa Ana. Nice no-look dish to Brian Dawkins, who was in the right place at the right time for the layup.
The redshirt junior out of Jacksonville, Florida's got 7. Here is Brace taking Thompson to the 10, leaves it short. The shot might have been partially blocked, and then Thompson and Brace hit the deck together under the basket. Dimitri is very slow to get up. Elon's got just 4 guys on this offensive end of the floor. Just now, Thompson crosses midcourt. Doesn't matter for Dawkins, who hits his second straight bucket.
Loves that one-on-one post hook. We saw that hook against UNCW the last home game here at Alumni Gym. Great job with the right hand, floating it over the defense.
Williams, the Northeastern point guard. Brace another 3. That's his 8th of the game.
He has been fantastic shooting the ball, whether it's off the dribble or in the catch and shoot right there, showing a little bit of his skill, stepping back with the left hand.
That's now 31 for the freshman, and Elon turns it over. Second turnover of the game for the Phoenix. Borsiquo goes up, can't finish, and Sebring boxes out on Green but lost it. And Northeastern in front for the first time on a reverse layup by Anthony Green.
Seemed like Green floated in the air going for that offensive rebound, wrestled it away and laid it up nicely reverse style.
And went into Michigan State and beat them both in non-conference play.
I mean, they've had impressive wins and performances all year, especially with these injuries considered. I mean, a win that was not as impressive from an opponent's ranking standpoint was the win against Kent State earlier in the year. They came back from 17 down to win that game, and tonight,
Thompson hitting the 3.
Tonight with all the injuries, they're doing a great job fighting with the Phoenix.
Dimitri Thompson's got 7. Elon's at 9 threes. Phoenix in a zone look defensively. Here's Ford. His jumper off the mark, and Thompson grabs the rebound.
They put the fresh Thompson on Bolden Brace there on that defensive possession, limiting the room he had to get the shot off, forced a pass.
We hit the 12-minute mark. Another media timeout coming at the next dead ball. Eddie looking to distribute, 10 to shoot. Luke drives, pass off to Dawkins. Oh, he just can't finish it down low, but an offensive board And Sebring misses a second chance. A third opportunity. Santa Ana thought about taking it, drives instead, and finally, on a third opportunity, Elon takes advantage.
Great effort there by the Phoenix with almost 10 minutes gone in this second half. You don't expect that type of energy.
Northeastern with an answer on it too.
TJ Williams' jump shot right there silences the crowd.
That Santa Ana bucket was the first second half points by the duo of Sebring and Santa Ana. They combined for 31 in the first half. Sebring corrals the errant pass. Eddie pulls up. Luke with the three. Five points for the senior from Charleston, West Virginia.
Great confidence by Eddie there, pulling up for the three off the dribble.
Marshall takes strong, and Northeastern with an answer once again.
Santa Ana fell to the ground there, opened up Marshall for a strong left-handed drive to the rim.
7 points for the senior, a guy who averages less than 2 a game. And a quick foul on the Huskies at the other ends. And does so.
Going back to the similarities, talked to Matt Matheny yesterday after the practice, and he said this team is, like you said, one of the most similar teams in the conference as the Phoenix. Even with these injuries, they're proving that with 4 guys on the floor who can really shoot the three ball when they're prompted to.
One of those Bolden Brace who's hit 9 of them tonight. This is Osius, 5 to shoot. Osius pulls. He can't finish on the 3, and Thompson the rebounds.
Thompson's had his presence felt here ever since he checked in prior to the 10-minute mark in this half. Relatively fresh legs for the Phoenix.
An advantage of 3 in the rebound department for the Phoenix, 29 to 26. Elon can tie with the 3 here. Dawkins working on Green. He'll cut it to within 1.
The help by Osius did not faze Brian Dawkins. A nice fake, then went up and under and laid it up and in off the tough defense.
69-68. Crowd into this one behind us. Green posting up on Dawkins and swoop. And he takes them both to the bucket.
Same spot on the other end of the court for Green, going right back at Dawkins with a nice finish right there.
Somehow the 6'10 Green wound up being guarded by Dane and Swoop. Dawkins tried to help out, just a little bit too little, too late. Phoenix trying to answer. Sebring a drive and a nifty reverse layup.
Nice finish by Sebring there.
17 for Sebring. Santa Ana leads the way with 18. Phoenix hunting for a stop. Marshall a 3. Jimmy Marshall's got 2 threes, and he's got 10 off the bench.
Another great example of the ball movement so famously performed by Northeastern this year, ending up in another good shot.
4 points, the Husky advantage once again. Thompson with 10 to shoot. Puts it on the deck. Finishes and is fouled.
Situations Elon would need.
Jimmy Marshall misses the front end of a 1-and-1.
Positions Elon would need to finish as high as they can in this conference. And one of those games in question, William and Marion Hofstra, close one. Pretty surprising, though, to be honest.
Swoop for the lead. No good. Rebound, Green. Big second half on the boards for Green. That's his 11th rebounds.
Swoop has been quiet tonight. Only 4 points. He's missing shots that he normally makes.
Quiet night for Swoop after scoring 21 Saturday in Philly. Underneath 2 minutes to play, Elon could really use a stop here. Bold embrace. Pushes the lead to 5, and he's got 39 points.
And he is pumped up going back on the defensive end. Just over 90 seconds to play. Huge make right there by Brace.
Sebring can't answer. Fighting for the board, it goes to Brace. Brace will set a school record with a 3, tie it with a 2.
From this angle, it looked like Sebring's three was at the bottom of the net, just off the back rim, directly on line, though.
Here is Bryce for Northeastern record. No good. Big possession for the Phoenix. 65 seconds to go. Sebring will try again. This one good, and it's a 2-point game.
He's not going to miss 2 in a row from there, that open.
3 seconds. Elon will try this again. Swoop the trigger man. Looking. Into Sebring. Tyler for the tie. Yes! There's a way to match your career high in points. One more to tie his career high. He does so. Thompson had 21 in the season opener last year at Charlotte. 21 here tonight. Elon back in front by 1. 2 to play. Williams. Bold embrace to Marshall. His 3 is good. Jimmy Marshall, a new career high as well. His previous was 14, now 15 points for the senior. Eddie drives, passes to Tyler, who finishes and gets fouled.
Great veteran move by Eddie right there, getting around the defense and protecting the ball even when he was past him. Jumped past to Sebring, used the rim as protection, and the end one.
Can't finish. Borsiquot the rebound, and we stay tied. 90 seconds to go. The dynamic Williams out to Brace. Williams drives baseline, and he says, anything you can do, I can do better. Northeastern back in front.
He loves that move, the reverse layup with either hand. He's so good at it, he's done that all season.
Swoop, kick out to Thompson. Dimitri drives, hangs, gets his own miss and puts it back in.
Dimitri Thompson ignored the open man in the corner, which was Steven Santana, but it paid off with a nice putback layup.
It's a new career high for Dimitri with 23. Here's Bolden Brace. 30-second differential, shot to game clock. Williams fouled on his way to the bucket. No good. Phoenix is going to have the chance to tie with a 3. Swoop gets a look for the tie. Yes! Now Northeastern will hold for the final shots. They'll bring it front court and call timeouts. Comes into Eddie. Eddie to Dawkins for the win. No! Double overtime in Alumni. Green hit them both. Northeastern back in front. 11 for Green. As you just said, everybody on the floor in double figures. Eddie working his way in for Elon. Off to Dawkins. Dawkins over Green. Oh, it went halfway down and popped out.
Tough break for Dawkins there. Did everything right there. Got the shot over the defense with that right hand. Just couldn't get it to fall.
Huskies can push their lead to 3. Williams gets his own miss. It's Northeastern, the first over the century mark, with a 3-point lead. Rarely
you see that. And tough contested shot, and the guy who took the shot got his own rebound and put it back in.
Up. And good. Oh, we got the friendly roll. With that free throw, TJ Williams ties former NBA player Reggie Lewis for the most free throws made in a season by Northeastern Husky with 184. Lewis did it in 85-86. One more. Good. Here we go again. Sebring for the win. Off the mark, and Northeastern hangs on.